Devlog 11, March 21st, 2026. Today I worked on getting multiple units onto the battlefield. I added an encounters resource, which basically the unit spawner in the battle scene takes this encounter and then loads that and spawns the units that way. That way you can make multiple different types of encounters, like all snakes or, all bears in reference to Inscription. But yeah, you can make different encounter types, fill the different positions with snakes or whatever other unit you want to put on there, except for the player. And yeah, I've made it so that now multiple units can attack. So the wolf in row 2, column 1 starts its turn, and it attacks the snake at row 1, column 1. And the snake took 2 damage and is now a corpse because it is dead. My plan with corpses is the more corpses you have piled up on your side of the field, the more your animals are going to... They have a chance to flee the battle. The player will never flee a battle, but animals can flee battles. And what this will do is, for the player's animals, if the player's animal flees the battle during the battle, well, you just lose that animal. So it's a very bad thing. But when the enemy animals flee, well, that's a great thing, because then they're gone and you don't have to worry about them. Although you don't get their loot or anything like that. But anyway, yeah. Corpses and other animals like the vulture should probably be able to interact with corpses. I think that's a cool idea. I'm trying to keep this game in the theme of reality, taking inspiration from the real world while still, putting my own twist on it. Okay, so let's continue. Right now, the player's side of the field has the player, then 2 wolves, and then 3 wolves in the back lines. And the opponents are just 6 snakes, as shown over here. So the 2 wolves on the player side will attack first because wolves have 2 speed, whereas snakes have 1 speed. So wolves go faster than snakes, and snakes go faster than the player because the player has 0 speed. So wolf in row 2, column 2 takes out the snake in row 1, column 2. Yeah, and so you just keep doing that. This is also a very slow way of going through the battle steps, but it works. And then once all of the enemies are dead, which should be soon here, ooh, so many corpses. Alright. So the player attacked the last snake, it died, and then the battle ended and the player won. Yeah. So multiple units done. The next task is to add more abilities and animals to see if the core game loop is fun. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great evening, and I will catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.